Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is Chang. I am a volunteer from SID Young Engineer Display Spotlight program. Welcome to Display Week 2021. Today, for the Young Engineer Spotlight Showcase, I have the pleasure of talking to Aman Mehadi from Sharp Display Technology Corporation. Aman, would you please give us a quick introduction, please?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I am Mehadi Aman, and I work in Sharp Corporation or Sharp Display Technology. I'm from a small country, is Bangladesh, and I did my bachelor in electrical and electronics engineering there. After my bachelor, I went to Germany to get my master's, and I did my master's in micro and optoelectronics. And back in 2012, I was looking for my master thesis, and in tech news come to my knowledge that Apple Corporation is developing a new kind of display, which is called Retina display for their iPad and next generation display. And they were cooperating with the Sharp Corporation, and they were making this using a new kind of material called IGZO. And this news fascinated me a lot, and I start my master thesis on IGZO technology for flexible electronics. And after my master's, I come to Japan for doing my PhD on the similar topics, means using IGZO TFTs for various display application. And then after my PhD, I joined Sharp, and here I'm doing next generation display development and so on. So it's a nice journey. I'm getting multicultural experience and doing what I want to do. So yeah, that's
That's
me.
wonderful, Aman.
Thank you.
So, what are you most excited about the Display Week this year?
So I'm always excited about new technologies. The display technology changes rapidly. Surprisingly, display industry adopt those technology very quickly. You see, less than 20 years ago, it was CRT era, and people are very happy with a small monochromic display in their hand. Within this short period of time, we have seen LCD, plasma display, and OLED, and so on. So display resolution also increased from like 240 to now 8K. Now I'm excited about QLED, micro LED, holograph, and so on. And as an active matrix display backplane expert, I'm curious to see how industry adopt the backplane or TFT for those emerging display technologies. I believe Display Week 2021 will give me a good idea about future display and their corresponding backplane technology. So in this Display Week, I'm specifically interested about P-type oxide semiconductor, and there was like IoT display and display for virtual or augmented reality display. And also I'm very interested that the use of TFT for non-display application like sensor and so on. Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. I'm also impressed by how fast the display industry progress and with so
Yeah.
many kinds of different applications.
Yeah.
So
That's really surprising.
yeah, yes, I remember the time like I have a CRT at home. Yeah.
Actually, in back in my home, like before 2000, yeah, it was after 2000. We might be using in Bangladesh. Some of the place people is still using CRT TV. Still, yeah. Actually, in our lab, we also use some CRT TV because CRT display because of the like lithography time, or yeah, in the lithography we still use CRT. This is still cool tech.
Then we will see more diversity in the field then.
Yeah.
With the also the like historic, well, not exactly historical, but still there.
Yeah.
So I would like to congratulate that your submission to Display Week got selected as an oral presentation. Would you please introduce a little bit like what you're going to cover?
Yeah, so thank you for me to select my presentation and oral, and it might be you will get the distinguished award also. It's nominated, I'm not sure yet. Anyway,
congratulations.
Thank you. So our presentation will be in Monday in session 7 about oxide TFT1. We'll present a unique kind of hybrid backplane for AMOLED display. So you see the conventional OLED display use LTPS as their backplane. It is difficult to operate for LTPS OLED display at a low frequency like below 30 Hertz. However, most of the work we do, like reading books, browsing internet, checking our time, or seeing the time, checking our calendar, are just fine in below 30 Hertz or low frequency operation. So if your display is always high frequency, it's mean that you are draining your batteries. So end of the day, if you see like low battery signal, and it's really annoying, and most of us facing this issue most of the day. Anyway, we also need the display to operate at higher frequency like 60 Hertz to watching YouTube video or capturing video, 120 Hertz for playing games. So in this display week, we'll demonstrate a backplane technology which can operate OLED from 1 Hertz to 120 Hertz. So you can say we have created a functional display. So we achieve this by combining two technology. One is LTPS, is conventional OLED technology, OLED backplane technology, and another is IGZO. So we combine both LTPS and IGZO, and for the both pixel and driver circuit. So, you know, since 2010, Sharp is developing IGZO TFTs for display. So we always aim to incorporate IGZO with some kind of high performance display. So this week, this display week, we are showing the display for 6.4 inch. Basically, it's for the smartphone, but obviously it's scalable. And the low frequency operation, the power consumption reduced more than 70%, and the display is super reliable. And for details, please check our presentation in Monday. Thanks.
Definitely, I will check that. It sounds very interesting.
Yep.
And I look forward to check into your presentation.
Yep.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Have a good one, and we hope to meet you in person in the future display conference. Bye.
I hope so. Bye.